Hey, Andy here with DIVEIN.com. We've got a lot of BCDs to look at today. We've got traditional jacket style, backplate wing, and back inflate. We've even got BCDs to match your budget. I'm excited. I hope you are. Let's dive in. Let's take a look at the Aquatics Aquatics BC2. The BC2 is a back inflation BCD. It weighs just under 10 pounds. While not the lightest on the market, the BC2 can travel fairly easy. It is made from a double-coated polyurethane textile material, making it both extremely strong and durable, as well as quick drying. Adjustment points along the torso, the waist, and the chest means finding your size is easy. You'll notice the titanium-coated stainless steel D-rings. The integrated weight pockets are secured with the easy lock system and can hold up to 14 pounds depending on the size. Each weight pocket has a zippered outlet with other plastic D-rings, and each side has a pocket to store your gear in. And finally, the BC2 has a diamond pattern back and lumbar supports with a carrying handle attached. Let's take a look at the back. You'll notice the ratchet strap tank band, which helps keep your tank secure and in place for your entire dive. The large size has a lift capacity of 45 pounds. Check out our full review for lift capacity and weight integration differences depending on sizes. For my model, I'm using the SS1 or Safe Second, which takes the place of a traditional octopus. Let's take a look at some of the things I liked of the BC2 and some of the things I don't think quite measured up. Now there's a lot to like about the BC2. First up, the comfort on this thing is outstanding. It's rugged, it's durable. You can take this on any wreck and you're not going to have to worry about getting snagged. I love the easy lock system. Make sure your weights stay nice and tight. I especially like the ratchet band tank strap. Tank's not going anywhere. Great BC overall. Now some of my personal nitpicks, they're small, but I picked out a few. I really dislike these pockets that have the plastic D-rings in them. There's no space for it. They could have put them on the outside. I'm not a fan of it. Another thing I don't like is how bulky this feels. Maybe because it's brand new, maybe because I haven't worn it a ton, but it feels really bulky to wear. Outside of that, great BCD. Let's take a look at the features and specifications of the Cressi Aquawing. The Aquawing is a lightweight backplate wing harness system. Weighing just over 6 pounds, it utilizes an aluminum backplate. The Aquawing is travel ready. On top of that backplate and under the shoulder straps, you'll notice the quick drying airnet material, super soft. You'll notice the Aquawing also has a continuous weave, but that continuous weave is easy to adjust thanks to the modular adjustment system. On that harness, you'll also notice the quick release metal buckle as well as the crotch strap for added stability. The Aquawing has 4 D-rings, an octopus keeper, and uses the Cressi power inflator. Let's take a look at the back side. The Aquawing has 2 cam bands to keep your tank secure, as well as a thermoplastic rubber cylinder rest. No spinning, no moving. The wing provides just under 30 pounds of lift and is made from tough 1500D Cordura fabric. The 2 trim weight pockets can each hold up to 5 pounds. And finally, the Aquawing has a carrying handle that makes transporting the units simple. Let's take a look at what I really liked about the Aquawing and maybe a few things that just didn't meet the standard. First off, this is one of my favorite BCs on the market. I'm a backplate wing diver and it's so hard to travel with that heavy steel backplate. The positioning of the trim pockets on the Aquawing, throw a couple pounds in there and it feels just like you're diving with the backplate wing. Take it on any trip you want to. Next up, super soft, easily adjustable shoulder straps, nice lightweight aluminum backplate, super comfortable, super lightweight. Could have fit a lot of categories. This is honestly one of my favorite BCDs we've tested. There is not a lot negative to say about the Aquawing. My only gripe would be maybe add a chest strap. And that may just be me because I'm so used to diving with one. Other than that, like I said, great BCD. The EQ-Pro is a traditional jacket style BCD. Weighing just over 7.5 pounds, the EQ-Pro is travel ready. The EQ-Pro is adjustable at the torso, waist, and across the chest. You'll notice the integrated weight pockets that each hold 5 pounds. Take a look at the 2 oversized expanding zippable pockets. Behind the back padding here, you'll find a carrying handle. The EQ-Pro is covered in D-rings, making equipment attachment easy. It also comes standard with the safety whistle. Let's look at the back side. Each trim pocket can hold 4 pounds. A single tank band secures your cylinder, and a height adjustment strap helps prevent sliding and keeps your tank where you want it. The jacket provides just over 33 pounds of lift in the large size. Check out our full review for the specific lift capacity. Let's take a look at the things that I found nice on the SEAC EQ-Pro and some of the things that maybe aren't so nice. Alright, the things I really liked about the EQ-Pro, first up is the D-rings. I'm a huge fan of D-rings. I love them. Next up, the pockets. These expand really big, fit a lot of gear in there. It's pretty dang comfortable, has the swivel buckles, fits a lot of different body types. Alright, the things I found lacking on the EQ-Pro, for starters, is the weight pockets. I've never been a fan of external clips. I wish this had a clip on the inside. Those can get bumped and dropped off pretty easily. I don't like the adjustability of that. That gets loose and now you have loose weights. Another thing I didn't like, I really don't like this strap. The design of this metal piece is supposed to fold over and become a cam band, but it's super hard to get this tight. You have to really wrench down on it. The last thing, the SEAC EQ-Pro, the power inflator, is pretty weak. It just doesn't deliver the air that you would want per push. So I would look into maybe upgrading that if you get the EQ-Pro. The Biolite is a back inflate BCD. It weighs just 5.5 pounds, making it a top travel selection and one of the lightest BCDs on the market. Adjustment points at the torso, the waist, and the chest means the Biolite can fit a variety of body shapes and sizes. The Biolite has a carabiner and canvas equipment attachment points. Notice the back pad and the BCD retention system. The weight pockets can hold up to each 7 pounds. Let's take a look at the back. The Biolite has 1 tank band and a take height adjustment strap. Each trim weight pocket can accommodate up to 5 pounds. The Biolite provides 38 pounds of lift in the large size. Check out the full review for specific lift capacity based on sizes. Let's take a look at the things I liked and the things I disliked about the Oceanic Biolite. The first thing you notice with the Oceanic Biolite is just how light it is. I love that. It's the perfect travel BCD. Take it anywhere. It folds up nice and small. Isn't going to add any overage fees on your plane ticket. Next up is super comfortable. For as small as it is, you would think that the tank would be digging into your back. It really isn't at all. It's super comfortable to wear. And a small thing, but I really like it, is the BC retention system. What this simple cord does is pulls your BC in as you descend and you start dumping some of that air. Makes it lay flatter to your tank so you don't look like an eagle ray out there floating around. Okay, the things I dislike. The absolute lack of D-rings. I'm a huge clip fan, so anytime you can clip something onto your BC, the better. It does come with 1 carabiner and it has some canvas slots to hook some D-rings in there. Again, it's something you have to buy afterwards. Another thing I dislike is the weight pockets. Again, I'm not a fan of the external clips. That clips and weights can just fall straight out the bottom. It's really a hard system to be a fan of. Maybe if that clipped in there, this external clip wouldn't be too bad, but as it is, those are the little problems I see with this. The Axiom i3 is a back inflate BCD. It weighs roughly 10 pounds in the large size, so while not the lightest BCD on the market, it will travel well. Adjustment points at the torso, waist, and chest means the i3 can fit a variety of body sizes. What makes this specific version of the Axiom an i3 is the inflation system. Rather than a traditional power inflator, the i3 has a lever at the left hip and includes an oral inflation at the shoulder. There are 2 zippered pockets and 1 expandable Velcro pocket. The integrated weights can hold up to 20 pounds in all sizes. The i3 has multiple D-rings. Let's take a look at the back. The i3 has a single tank band and a secure tank height strap band. The trim pockets can each hold 5 pounds. The large-sized i3 has a lift capacity of 42 pounds. Check out the full review for lift capacity based on different sizes. Let's take a look at some of the things I liked and disliked about the Aqualung Axiom i3. First up is our choice for most comfortable BCD. You know it's comfortable. It's got a ton of padding. The Raptor system just hugs your body, makes your dive comfortable the whole time. The other thing I really like, it has an expanding pocket down here. Fit a ton of gear down in there. Great thing to have. It has the swivel buckles, which means it can fit a lot of different body sizes. Great BCD. The only real complaint I have for the i3 is it can feel bulky at times. It's still super comfortable, it just makes you feel like you got a lot on your sides. It's not a dislike, but the i3 system does take a little while to get used to, as well as the oral inflator. Just takes you some time to get used to. Again, not a negative, just a difference. The Prestige SLS is a traditional jacket style BCD. It weighs just under 9 pounds, making it relatively travel friendly. Adjustment points at the torso, waist, and chest makes finding a good fit easy. The SLS has 2 stainless steel D-rings and 4 technopolymer D-rings. 2 zippered pockets provide ample space for your gear. The slide and lock system gives both an audible click as well as a visual window to ensure your weights are secure. The pockets combined can hold up to a total of 26 pounds. Let's take a look at the back. The Prestige SLS has 1 tank band and a take height adjustment strap. The 2 trim pockets can hold up to 6 pounds each. The large size SLS has 38 pounds of lift capacity. Check out our full review to see the differences in lift capacity and ditchable weights based on size. Let's take a look and talk about what I liked about the Prestige SLS and some things I didn't like. The first thing I like about the Prestige SLS is it's a good traditional jacket style BCD. It can fit a lot of people, fit a lot of different diving circumstances, conditions. It's a great BCD to just have on hand. The cummerbund keeps you nice and secure. The swivel buckles mean it can fit a lot of different body sizes. The power inflator works really well. Great to have on board. Alright, the things I didn't like about the Prestige SLS, it only has 2 metal D-rings. I'm a big fan of D-rings. I think clipping gear on is important. It does have a couple plastic D-rings on here, but we know plastic and diving don't really mix. They tend to get broken. So maybe if it had some more metal ones, it'd be a little bit better. Next up, the pockets are pretty small and pretty hard to get to. I don't think you're going to be carrying much gear in here. It's going to be hard to carry a lot of gear. Now, this isn't a like or a dislike. I just wanted to talk about the SLS system for a minute. This is what the Prestige is built on. I love the idea of getting an audible click as well as a visual cue that your weights are locked in. This system is kind of hard to use. You have to make sure the handle stays out until the last second. Push it in and you get that green. Kind of hard to do while you're sitting on dry land, even harder to do while you're sitting on the boat. Just beware that you have to kind of know what's going on with your weights if you're going to buy this one. The Lite is a back inflation wing BCD. Weighing just over 6 pounds, the Lite is great for travel. Adjustment points at the torso, waist, and chest means it will fit a variety of people. In true Right fashion, the Lite has a ton of D-rings. The integrated weight pockets can hold up to 12 pounds total. Let's take a look at the back. The Lite has dual tank bands, one of which is a cam band. Finally, the Lite delivers 30 pounds of lift capacity in the wing. Let's take a look at the things I liked and the things I disliked with the Lite BCD. To me personally, this is the perfect BCD for an individual that wants to switch from jacket style BCD to a backplate wing. It's that great next step in the line. It's got a really comfortable backplate covering up the soft backplate that's back there. Great strong padded shoulder straps, easily adjustable, great power inflator, and it comes with that dive right quality. If you've been diving dive right, you know they're high quality. They've been making BCDs for a while, and this is just another one in a long line of high quality. The only real complaint I have about the Lite is the pockets. These are both really small and kind of awkwardly placed. Not a lot of weight can go in here to replace that back plate that you would learn to dive with eventually. So you might be able to get 6 pounds in between the two. Not a huge deal. There's no internal pocket, so as soon as that Velcro comes done, those weights are going down, gives you the potential to lose some weights. I don't personally like the positioning of them being up front. It kind of takes away from that feeling of the weight behind you that you would get with the back plate wing. So that's my only real complaint. Still a great BCD for those that are wanting to make that transition. Let's take a look at the Aqualung Rogue BCD. Now this is a great all-around BC, has a whole bunch of different configurations to where you can personalize it, and for that we called this the best BC for kids or small divers that are growing. One of the key features of the Aqualung Rogue is the ability to configure it how you choose, different variations. In fact, it has up to 27 different size configurations. All of the shoulder straps, you can see the clip-ins there. You can change the shoulder straps. The waist straps, the same thing in the weights. You can decide where these go, how you like them, what they do. These all come in small, medium, and large, so you can get new shoulder straps if you have a young diver that's growing. Maybe you've lost a lot of weight and you want to get something smaller. Maybe you've been hitting the gym and got really buff and need to get a bigger one. You don't have to go out and buy a whole new BC. This is a back and plate BC, and it delivers 35 pounds of lift in all sizes, whether that's small, medium, or large. Comes standard with 4 D-rings here, 2 of which are pre-bent. Weighs less than 5 pounds, making it great for travel. And it comes in 2 different color patterns. The gray and black we have here, and then the white, black, and pink. Really sharp looking BC. Let's take a look at what I liked and what I didn't like about the Aqualung Rogue BCD. So the things we really like about the Rogue is that it can change up to 27 different configurations to meet your needs. All those parts can be interchanged and they work great for all different sizes. The 35 pounds of lift is great. You can use a steel tank with this and feel just as fine at the surface as you do underwater. It's got Aqualung's Powerline inflator, great power inflator that's out there. D-rings are great, pockets are great, has all these little things that you can add on and whatnot. It's got an expanded pocket if you want it. This thing unrolls and it can store a lot of stuff in there. Great little ins and outs of this BC. So we only found a few small things not to like with the Rogue. For starters, the integrated weight pockets, the little clips that connect the clip to the weight pocket on the inside, are a little bit fragile. They can bend and break if you're not careful, so be really aware of that. Number 2, it has only 1 cam band. I always like to see 2 tank bands if they're a cam band or just a buckle strap. Either or, it only has 1. It does have the finger saver one, but just to be a little bit more secure, I would have liked to have seen a second cam band. And finally, where the BC connects to your harness, it has a tendency to come unstrapped there. It's just a little fix there. You just pop it in there, but you're out on the boat getting ready to dive and you notice you've come unhooked. It's not a very pleasant experience having to try to hustle and put that back in. We sincerely hope you enjoyed our BCD rundown. Hope you found it informative, useful when you're searching for a new BCD. To read all of our BCD reviews, go to DIVEIN.com. If you enjoy what we're doing, if you find it useful, go ahead and drop a like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment and let us know where you're watching from. Until next time, happy diving!